All right, we're going behind the story now. A lot of people are wondering, why have the fires of the Grand Canyon been so bad? What's going on with the weather? Well, that's why we've got Pete here going behind the weather story. Pete, break it down. We've got a few factors contributing to this.
Well, as you know, it's never just one thing, right? It's been incredibly dry, not just in terms of the lack of rainfall, but the incredibly low humidity. We've also had the gusty conditions coming up in the afternoon. So it's always a combination of several things. But one thing I wanted to focus on is the rainfall. So I looked up the driest monsoons for the Grand Canyon on record. Notice, Derek, we're actually not in the top 4 for the driest on record.
No.
So here are the first 4, but let's go over to where we are. So here we are right here, 7th driest on record. We've had about an inch of rain at the Grand Canyon since June 15th. That's the official start of the monsoon.
Okay, so it's not like record dry. It is dry, but it's been particularly dry of late, right?
Yes. I'm glad you said that. It's almost like, you know, the next graphic I'm going to. All right, so let's go. Wait. Oh, yeah, actually, this is what I want to go to. Okay, so since July 4th, right, we've only had 0.28 inches of rainfall at the Grand Canyon. That's the second driest on record for the period of July 4th to July 29th.
Right.
2000 is the record holder there. Now, I should point out as a caveat, these records I'm using only go back to the late 90s, but still, pretty interesting to see. We really haven't had much since July 4th.
Yeah, I guess when it comes to fires, it's like, what have you done for me lately? Because
Exactly.
all that vegetation can dry out.
Exactly, especially where you have the very low humidity. So let's see if I can now find, there we go. Also important, no measurable rain at the Grand Canyon since July 21st. Just like you were saying, it's all about what's happened recently, and in terms of rainfall, not much to be done lately to help out the situation.
The other thing we've heard from firefighters on the fire lines has to do with, the moisture content in the air, dew point. What is that looking like for us?
So now this is where I try to see if I learn from you the quick way to pull up my movie.
Yes.
Alt-tab, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so
Alt-tab.
we go a little Alt-tab here.
Yes,
all right.
There it is. And then we can I can hit play right here, Pete, and it's going.
Okay, so we keep our eye on the clock right here, just kind of like a football game. Here's the game clock. So see how we're going into Friday now? We're looking at dew points here, and I'm actually going to stop it at around Friday. There we go. Okay.
We're in the 30s.
So this is better than what's happening right now. We've had dew points in the teens and the 20s, so a little moisture will move in by the end of the week, but this is still not great. You know, we'd like to see dew points get a lot higher than this. So yeah, it's a subtle change, but it's not the big change we like to see. As we look at the forecast the next couple days, it's kind of more of the same. It's hot, it's dry, and you have those gusty afternoon conditions. And we'll have to keep an eye on the scattered thunderstorm threat, too.
It's been tough. Jamie, we'll send it back to you.
It has been tough indeed, and now I have that Janet Jackson song.